Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Severna Park, Maryland. This is the Severna Park Racquetball and Fitness Club. My name's Tim Baghurst, joined this evening and all weekend by the enigmatic, always energetic Sandy Rios.
You're talking about somebody else when you say energetic.
Whatever, Sandy.
Yeah.
We're here. It is the doubles semifinals. It's Longoria and Vargas against Mendez and Centellas. We're going to see a lot of hands raised, I think, in this match.
Yes.
Unfortunately, but it is what it is.
Well, part of it is there are a lot of good movers on this court, so they're going to think they can have better position than maybe they're getting. So we'll see what happens.
Soft pinch winner from Longoria. This will be an interesting one from storyline perspective. We've got the world #1 and the world #2 in singles playing together, I believe for the first time. I've never seen them playing together in doubles. And they're playing Team Argentina, which is Mendez Centellas, who just came back from the World Championships. Well, why is this also interesting? You've got Team Argentina playing somebody from representing Argentina on the right side. That's Vargas.
Well, and Mendez and Vargas used to be a team. They played together until Centellas, well, until Vargas, I believe, was out with their child, and Centellas stepped up and took over the position. I personally believe that the Argentine team right now is stronger. I like the chemistry between the two of them.
We should see a court hinder. Yeah, we will see, I think, a lot of Maria Jose Vargas hitting hard, and I think we're going to see a lot of ceiling balls from Paula Longoria. Now, strategically, that could play a factor tomorrow when they face each other in the final. And if I'm Vargas, I don't want to be wearing myself out in this semifinal of doubles when my partner, who I'm playing tomorrow, is taking it easy and resting up.
Yes, that's, you know, a very strategic thing that we may see happen. And Vargas has got plenty of energy, but she doesn't want to expend any more than Longoria tonight.
I'm being a little cynical, of course, but
well, it's something to think about. It really is something to think about.
Serving 0. Longoria, Vargas, they didn't do well in the first game last night, but then did claw their way to a victory, after which they held their own very comfortably in the second game, still finding their feet, playing each other. But side out, Centellas on the right side, Mendez on the left. If you're just joining us, do recommend you watch on our YouTube channel. Look for Ladies Professional Racquetball Tour. That is our best quality streaming, much better than Facebook. That's where I'm watching on with you as well. Be sure to set your settings to 1080p 60. My phone automatically lowers the quality. I have to go into the settings and change it to get the high definition Skip right side, Vargas.
And what's interesting is all the three ladies from Argentina know each other's games so well.
Longoria, Vargas stride forward. 3 serving 1. Skip ball, Mendez.
It's almost like she couldn't believe she skipped it. It was so easy. How did I skip that ball?
Well, Vargas showing her athleticism, and we talked about expending energy. She really did on that rally. Long rallies to start this match. Doubles is such a different variant of the sport, not just in the fact you have 4 players on the court, but also the way that they play, the way the players play. In singles, you see a lot more deliberate preparation on serve, a lot more delays between serve, and yet here we're seeing they're just getting on with it.
Right, it's a whole different flow of the game. I'm not sure what dictates that, but they actually, you know, we're not seeing any wasted time. Of course, Vargas never wastes time when she gets in the service box. She gets in there and she serves. And we're going to see an early timeout from Mendez and Centellas. It's a good timeout. They're down deep, 7-1.
They are indeed. So take a look at our camera. You can see Mendez and Centellas having a discussion with Carlos Quadri, which is interesting because he also coaches Vargas. But this is Team Argentina that Vargas is playing.
Yes, and I gave him a hard time and told him just to sit back and enjoy the match and not coach, but obviously that's not possible for him. But this is the national team, and so he does need them and he does want them to perform at their best. It's not that he doesn't want Vargas to perform well, but this is the team that he has built, a very good team, and this is the one that he wants to keep on track.
Right. Well, currently it's all Longoria Vargas, and just a reminder, we have another match coming up after this. It will be Perez and Paria against the 1 seeds Mejia Herrera. Mejia Herrera, they've been playing together for a few years now, and it's nip and tuck between them and Longoria Salas as to who is the best in the world.
Yes, and they're a great team. Herrera and Mejia are an excellent team. They're both excellent players, but when you put them together, their styles jive, they coordinate well, and that's so key on a doubles court.
Okay, timeout worked.
And you heard the coordination of who was going to get that ball between Longoria and Vargas. That's not something that you may necessarily hear between Longoria and Salas when they play, but because they're a new team, very important that they talk to each other and keep each other informed on who they expect to get that ball.
Error from Vargas on the right side.
I look to see a lot of ceiling balls put to the forehand side where Vargas is. They're going to want her to shoot.
number of ceiling balls Longoria is hitting is significant. She plays normally with Samantha Salas, who wasn't able to come here due to injury. We hope she has a quick recovery. I think it was touch and go, so I don't think it's too serious. But Longoria very patient in doubles in particular, allowing her partner to be more aggressive. Fist pump from Centellas. Mendez and Longoria just played each other a few minutes ago. Longoria winning in 2 straight games to advance to the final, taking on Maria Jose Vargas tomorrow. That time ceiling ball loose from Longoria.
That's an unusual thing. Her ceiling balls on defensive, just one of the best.
You know, tactically, what do Mendez Centellas do? For me, I look at it and say Longoria and Vargas both want to win. There's no question about that. But they have to be thinking about the final tomorrow in singles. They have to be. And if it's me, I say, look at Longoria. Ceiling ball after ceiling ball after ceiling ball, not covering as much court, not pounding the ball like Vargas. If I'm Centellas Mendez, I say let's go after Longoria. It's her backhand.
Yes.
We know she won everything on her forehand side in singles. Let's go after Longoria and see if we can't push Longoria to play a little harder.
Well, let's just take it one step further, because that's the way my mind would work. Even though they're a team and both Vargas and Longoria want to win this, we have the final tomorrow. Who do I want to tire out for my ultimate country teaming?
Yeah, there might be a little game within the game in that respect.
Right, and that's just the way I think. It may not be, obviously, but who's to say?
I think Centellas and Mendez really want to win this to prove that Vargas should not be part of their doubles team.
Yes.
Oh, look, you played with the world #1 in doubles,
we beat
and
you.
we beat you.
I think Mendez and Centellas can do that. I think they have great chemistry on the court. They cover each other very well. What I'm not seeing is Centellas and her hands up front. She's got excellent hands up front.
Longoria puts it down, side out, 8-5.
Of course, also, if you look at Longoria, she's using the ceiling ball. She's not letting Centellas do anything up front because they're keeping them in the back.
Wow, excellent reach from Centellas.
Oh.
Power from Vargas wins that rally. I think that the front right corner is open. I see it against Samantha Salas and Longoria too, the front right corner, because Longoria doesn't like to cover the pinch up on the front left. And that's where the pinch goes. She likes to stay a little deeper. She likes Samantha Salas to cover about 65% of the court. That time, ball hits Vargas.
Those long legs weren't quite long enough to get her over the top of that one.
Huge shout out to Karen and Mike Grizz for hosting this tournament. They're running the amateur draw. I want to say how much we appreciate their support. 29th Christmas Classic. We're here in Severna Park.
And you see Longoria pushing Centellas back to the back. She does not want those hands up front. They're too good. And she's pushing her to the back, keeping her out of the front court.
Also special thanks to Andy Gomer, Kevin Sterling, Sandy Stevens, Kevin Martin, and Maddie Melendez, not to mention all the sponsors who support these events to make sure that we're here, as well as these ladies. Thank you so much, everybody.
Nice shot there by Centellas.
Perfect shot from Longoria, world #1 in singles and doubles. Ooh.
Oh.
Mendez Centellas hoping for a skip, but that was too good.
That just flat roll out.
Serving 6.
And both Longoria and Vargas shooting well.
They are. Very few unforced errors. Just one for Longoria and Vargas. Four for Mendez Centellas. Thanks to JP Edwards for keeping track of these statistics for you. One of the things that we're tracking in this match is ceiling balls, which is always interesting in doubles. We'll give you some statistics after the first game. Vargas pounds it down the right side.
Just shouldered it down.
Game #1, just like that, 15-6. They raced through that. So we'll race through some commercials. We'll say thank you, but first, just a reminder, if you haven't yet, Formula Flow Splathead Sports Gear make wonderful apparel for the LPRT, and you can have some too. We have a booth here at the tournament, and they've been going like hotcakes for Christmas presents. Get yourself a Christmas present. Go to lprtour.com/store and pick up something of your preference. In fact, some of the apparel here we don't have available because it's sold out, and they're having to go to the LPRT store to buy what they want for Christmas. You can have some too, thanks to Formula Flow, Mimosa Lada, and Joe Hall from Splathead for providing wonderful apparel. Okay, let's take a quick break. Thank another sponsor of the LPRT, and we'll be back for game #2.
What does Severna Park Racquetball and Fitness Club have to offer you?
A chance to be strong. A chance to push myself.
Chance to prove himself.
A chance to score.
A chance to cool down.
And a chance to heat up.
chance to be fit, and a chance to win.
Thank you for watching. Stop by today and find out what Severna Park Racquetball and Fitness Club can do for you.
We're back live, everybody. Tim Baghurst, Sandy Rios, JP Edwards with the stats, and JTRB at the controls. Ceiling balls, 26 ceiling balls by Longoria Vargas. 16 for Mendez and Centellas.
Well, to me, that's not surprising. We know how good Longoria is at resetting a point by taking the ball up to the ceiling.
Well, one thing we noticed in game one is that Centellas and Mendez switch sides, and they do that a lot. They start with Centellas on the right, Mendez on the left, and if it's not working, they switch sides. Well, they switch sides early. They might want to switch back because at the moment it's all Longoria and Vargas.
Yes, they're not putting the ball down. They're hitting the balls. They're hard, they're coming off the back wall, or they're just missing. They're not handling the power, which, yes, Vargas is a strong shooter. But the other side is Longoria and Vargas are putting their pinches down, especially Longoria. And there was an excellent cross court by Centellas.
Is it 2-0? I'm not sure. 2-0. Another point for Vargas.
And you saw Longoria, she just kind of pushed that into the corner. She got the right angle on it. It just can't off the sidewall and died.
Four serving 0. Age Solutions, a big thank you to them. They are a major supporter of this tournament.
We appreciate everything they've done.
Absolutely. That's why you see them on the front wall of this court. A huge shout out to them. It takes a lot of support to make tournaments happen. Not making it happen right now is Mendez and Centellas. Talking about a timeout. Taking a timeout. Longoria Vargas, they're just rolling right now, 6-0.
Now it looks like
Oh, they do?
they're switching sides.
Okay, they talked about it. I think this is a good decision. It's not working.
Whatever they were doing when Mendez was on the forehand is not there. And Mendez and Centellas are just not putting the ball down. They're just hitting the ball. Longoria and Vargas, they're putting the ball down. They're putting it away.
Centellas with another unforced error. And
there's the timeout.
This isn't looking good for Centellas Mendez. We talked about how good they are as a team, but Longoria is the world #1, and we should clarify as well, they are the 3 seeds in this because Vargas hasn't played doubles. So it tells you how many points Longoria has, that the 2 combined, divided by 2, is a 3 seed at an LPRT stop. It's crazy.
Well, and we see Longoria using that pinch so effectively, and very good use of that defensive reset lob of hers. She's got a very good lob, and when she's uncomfortable having to shoot, she puts the ball up in the air, and invariably her opponent attempts to shoot, skips the ball, it's still her point.
And you can see somebody on the front left of your screen not too excited about this match.
No, he's not. He looks rather
super bored. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Mendez, meanwhile, talking to Mario Mercado. They're both originally from Bolivia. Mercado representing Colombia, was at the World Championships in Guatemala with Mendez and Centellas, and Jake Bredden back there you can see as well. All right, we'll try to get our fans interested watching on.
Maybe he just has been playing a lot this weekend and he's just a little tired.
Yeah, maybe. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt there. Just a reminder, if you're watching on YouTube, if you're having a blurry picture, it's because your settings are automatically set to a lower level than they should be. To fix them, click the gear icon, go to quality, click advanced, and you can set it to 1080p 60. YouTube tends to guess what kind of stream quality you have and sets it at that level. You can tell it to ignore that and set it at the highest level. The highest level, by the way, is much better than Facebook. Centellas and Mendez just seem
flat.
Yeah, I was just going to say flat, then confused, but just
not there.
No. Centellas has been waiting all day to play this match. She lost yesterday to Carla Munoz in singles. Mendez worked hard against Longoria 30 minutes ago, but ultimately it was Longoria who won. And you can see the frustration from Mendez.
Well, that serve that is usually so effective is not getting her any points. It's not there this week. And the call being that Centellas did not get that ball off the back wall, that it had actually bounced twice. And there you saw Longoria. She didn't have a shot she wanted, so she put the ball up, ceiling balls, made her opponent shoot. Now, Mendez was actually able to put one down.
I have to confess I'm distracted, Sandy.
Yes, I know exactly what you're distracted by.
Somebody brought in a bunny.
We all know.
And some of us own a bunny,
Yeah.
and they're just too cute.
Well, and I heard it was coming, so yes, we'll both go pet the bunny when we're done here.
10 serving 1, Longoria serving.
And they're just rolling. They're getting the shots they want. They're seeing the ball well, and Mendez and Centellas are just not seeing the ball.
11-1.
And I think we had a short call, and Longoria is not happy with that.
Well, we don't have line judges, and I'm going to tell you why. One, not many people volunteer to referee. Not many people volunteer to line judge. Who can blame them? It's not an easy job. Almost never perfect, but Ponce Mejia is reffing and said, I don't need line judges. I'm a great ref. And credit her, she is a good ref.
Yes.
But she's not perfect, and I think Longoria is reminding her of that.
Well, maybe she's reminding her of all the appeals in the previous match that were called.
Right. We're having a lot of fun here at Severna Park. We hope you're having fun watching.
And that shot from Centellas is just, I mean, she's just wailing at the ball. She, you know, the ball came high, hard off the back wall, and she got punished for it.
Wide angle pass from Longoria, smart double shot. Skip ball, Centellas.
And they're from Longoria. She didn't hit it hard. She didn't hit it any special thing. She just put it past them, past Mendez, and short enough that Centellas could not get it.
13-2, 2 points away. This is a surprising scoreline for me. Get a replay out of that. Lots of ceiling balls in that rally. JP Edwards keeping track frantically. That's where Longoria says, I've got a finals tomorrow. I know I'm playing you, Vargas. You go get that one.
Yeah, you go ahead and get that one.
And Vargas, of course, never hesitates about chasing a ball.
And finally,
Dos 13.
and a nice serve there by Mendez.
Point for Mendez. Haven't said that very often in game 2. Longoria and Vargas not happy with, I'm not quite sure what.
I think they're wanting a wet spot.
Oh.
I don't know.
Well, we've only seen that called once this whole weekend. Centellas puts it down. Another point. 5 serving 13. Doubles is a game of runs when both players have opportunities to serve. We're seeing it here. But Longoria, Centellas was not ready to cover that. Soft hands, half out. Ceiling Ball City tonight. Longoria puts it down, backhand pinch winner, 30-shot rally.
Well, you saw
15
her
of them ceiling balls,
in the middle of that, her step up and call off Vargas and go for the pinch, almost as if she says, I'm done with this rally.
I'm done. We're still out here. Let's get this over with. There's the forehand pinch winner. Ooh, little body contact from Mendez and Vargas. Teammates. I like it.
Just a little
drama.
Just a little. We're still teammates,
Don't push me around.
You're on the wrong team right now, so.
And Vargas says, no, I'm on the right team, because look at the score line.
I'm in the winning team right now.
Lucky bounce in the back right corner. They're hanging around the 2 seeds, extending this match.
Well, I guess they're not ready to go home yet. We're going to have a replay there. And a nice adjustment there by Centellas because the ball stopped. She thought it was coming closer, and she actually made a very good shot off of that. And we've got a timeout, it looks like, from Longoria and Vargas.
Which is interesting. Leading heavily, we see it from Longoria a lot. She takes a timeout when she needs it. We'll take a timeout ourselves. We'll be back. Centellas and Mendez trying to stay in this.
I'm Carla Munoz, and I play with passion.
I play to be a role model for the kids.
I play for the adrenaline.
I play for the love of the game.
Here we go, everybody. 6:13. Make that 7. Vargas with the unforced error on the right side. Well, that might be forced, arguably. She should get that back to the front wall, though. What's the call going to be?
I think that's a good call. I think that Longoria had the shots that she needed. She had the cross court and straight in. She didn't have the pinch that she wanted.
Lots of locals here enjoying the show. 150 amateurs in this tournament. What a fun one it's been. Vargas leaning back, guides that one into the front right wall. 2 points away, 13-7. 1 point away. No points away.
No.
Longoria and Vargas will play in the finals tomorrow in doubles and singles.
Which is going to be very interesting. to have to step on the court one as opponent and then turn around and then play together following.
Yes, it will be very difficult indeed. And I think on paper it will be more difficult for Vargas. She's the 2 seed. She's playing the 1 seed. She's beaten Longoria before in singles, but it's been a while and it's been only once. However, Vargas playing very well, showing her athleticism tonight, moving around the court, playing extremely well with Longoria as a doubles partner.
Yes, and the other side of this is Vargas was out early at the Worlds. Longoria obviously not. So Vargas technically should be coming into this tournament just a little bit fresher, a little bit deeper well for her to pull on. Even though she does expend a lot of energy, she's used to that. So she's got a pent-up amount of energy, and I really think her focus on singles is what's going to make a big difference.
I will point out as well, let's look at some stats. When we talk about unforced errors, especially in doubles, Longoria Vargas in game 1, 1 unforced error. In game 2, 1 unforced error. Compare that to Mendez Centellas, 4 in game 1, 5 in game 2. Now here's the interesting one. Ceiling balls, we talked about it in game 1. 26 for Longoria and Vargas in game 1. 29 in game 2. Interestingly, 19 by Longoria, only 10 from Vargas. It's showing that Longoria is a very defensive player in doubles.
Yes, and she waits. I mean, she does this in singles, but she definitely does it in doubles. She waits until she has the opportunity that she wants to shoot. She wants the certain shot, and she's willing to wait for it. She's got a great ceiling game, very defensive, and a lot of times she'll take it up and her opponent will either skip it trying to shoot or hit a very poor ceiling shot. Error that go. Longoria gets what she wants.
Well, we've got another semifinal coming up right after this. Jessica Parrilla is already on the court. Her partner is Montserrat Perez. She or they will be taking on Mejia and Herrera, the 1 seeds. Herrera, as we know, the lefty, Mejia on the right side. Very talented duo, shot makers, both of them. We'll see them in action in just a few minutes. So on behalf of myself, Tim Bagger, Sandy Rios, JP Edwards, JCRB at the controls, thanks so much for watching. We'll be back in a few.